Hello, everybody. This is Emily with Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I've been working really hard the last 2 days, trying to get a bunch of new listings ready for my sale this weekend. It's just a little one because I'm heading out of town. I mean, it's still a good sale because any discount's a discount, right? But I just wanted to share some of these special listings. I'm going to have to keep listing this weekend. It is like 4:15 and I'm done. I can't list anything else and I got stacks of stuff left. So anyway, I will digress. This is probably really boring. Okay, so the first thing is I have 10 of these antique encyclopedias, and before I peel off the fabric, they're German and they're from the 1800s. Some say, I think most of them are 1885, some say I think there was one that was 1884, 1887, so I gave up putting the years down, and I did them over 3 listings. So 2 of them have 3 of the books and 1 has 4, and you just pick. Well, you can buy more than one. I'm not your mom. You can buy whatever you want, but they're individually listed. Oh my gosh, look at those. I have been coffee dyeing like crazy today, and this is with washed hands. I need to clean my fingernails when I'm done with this and really scrub it and call it good for the day. Look at that. When I go on vacation, my fingers will be a normal color again. Anyway, sorry, I digress. See, I'm tired, so I ramble. So I gave them all these little cards with letters to identify each one. They do not match with the letters on the side of the spine. I didn't even try. I mean, I don't speak German, and it's just easier. So I coffee dyed this little piece of muslin. Just why not? Because I thought it would be cute. And I don't think these are going to ship media mail, and I don't think the post office will have a problem with that because it's like a closure. So, and it is scented. It smells really good, if I do say so myself. So this is number 14, or as my numbering system, it's P. And they all have lots and lots of wear. 2 of them have a cracked spine, so they're a little less money. Well, one has damage really badly along here. Another one, when I was photographing it, this leather split. But if you're gonna cut it apart, even if you're gonna alter it, you could glue it and fix it. So, as I said, they all have like that, like loose pages and wear. Like this is 1886, and fold out maps. You know what I should have done was bookmarked some of these. Look at this beautiful paper, and look at that. I think this is black letter. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Let's see. Look at this with the ships. Isn't that so beautiful? If you are adept at scanning and want to do printables, or use it to make ephemera, or just scan it for yourself and use it in your own journals. So some of these have more color images than others. Almost all of them have like these kind of techie something's illustrated, like there were windmills and what's this? Look at where did that go? Oh, look at that. Look at the fonts. And guys. Oh, this is so hard to sell. I told my husband, I said, I just don't have the room. Oh, piggies, or Schwein. Oh, you can't see. Schwein. Oh, and my husband, listening to him go through these and read them, not that he speaks German, but he has German ancestry. I think we looked at that one, right? It's been a real kick in the pants, I'll tell you. These are just, ooh, guys. See, I haven't looked at all this. So this one won't be in the listing photograph for Halloween. Okay, so this one is P. And let me put that there so I don't get them mixed up. And then I have to show you R. I didn't bookmark it, of course, because, that would make my life easier. And I am not. I'm up to challenges, man. Keep that brain fresh, strong. Okay, so like this one. See what I mean? It's just in really rough shape. And don't lose that R. All right, let's see if I can find the picture that I love. Probably not. It was bicycles. Spoiler. Oh, it's got the United States. Oh, wait, where did that go? Well, maybe it's on a different page. There was one that's the whole U.S. Oh, here it is. Oh, and the year on this one is, let's go look, take a look here. Take a look, 1887. Look at that. And the colors, aren't they just delicious? Oh my gosh. So there are some smaller, see, I keep forgetting to look. I have my laptop, or otherwise, you know, I'd be talking like over there or over there, and you wouldn't see. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. Ah. So, and this one is very beat up. Who knows the last time this was peeled out. I wish I could have found the whole set. I only found 10 of them. Okay, so you get the gist. They all have condition issues. They all have wear. Like, can you see the tear? And look at this when they made it. Oh, you can't see it. They used like an odd piece of paper. I don't think the original owner or anything. I think that's from the publisher, but I don't know. I wasn't around in the 1800s, so don't try, you know, don't ask me. Okay, so this one is R or 16, and can you see it's like in really rough shape, but it's so beautiful that, you know, let's see, 1880s, that would be 120. So it's like 430 years old, if I should look so good when I'm 130. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so those are fun, and I got 10 different ones of those. And then I have been coffee dyeing, evidence in the fingers, like a crazy person. I won't have paper listed tonight. I will work on it tomorrow. I just cannot count another thing. And the stack, guys, is about that thick, which is probably over around 1,000 sheets of paper. So I just can't. I'm sorry. So, but I do have some other interesting papers. So this is a set of all lined paper that I have torn from journals and notebooks. There's 3 styles. So there's this one, which is big. It's almost 8.5 by 11. It is kind of 11 from, you know, this way, but since they're torn from the journals, they're less than 8.5. And then I don't remember the rest of the sizes, you know, see if well, it'll be in the listings. You guys can figure it out. You're all very smart. Not only are you beautiful and pretty and kind, but you're super smart. So, and the 2 smaller, sorry guys, so professional right there. I am tired and I'm loopy. It's only 4 o'clock and I'm so out of it. They come with these little binders. I had extra and I thought it was kind of cute. So what the heck. And then when it ships, hopefully it will keep it tidier. I do remember there's 30 of this size, and they're 2-sided, really cool and old looking. And these were from like a little Mead notebook. And then this was like from a journal I got somewhere that didn't even have the cover anymore. It was just the guts. And I love picking stuff up like that because that way it doesn't end up, you know, at the dump. And see, it's only lines on one side. And you know, these, even if you didn't want to, like, this is kind of small to sew in a journal, but it'd be cute folded. It's just extra journaling space, or, you know, glue it on the back of a journaling card, and then you've got lines. And then here's the big size. Husband's outside, so I'm waving. And these are lined on both sides. And there's 25 question mark. I think there's 25 of these. Yeah, I packaged these the other day. 15 of these, 30 of these. But the list, go by the listing, not by me, because I'm very loopy today. And yeah, you probably are picking up on that. So, and then my friend gave me a bunch of these green file folders, you know, the hanging ones. And then we got some free ones at a garage sale right after that. So I've been having a ball using them for packaging. I love the look. At least when they're gone. So, okay, so there's, okay, I can't remember how many packs there are. See, total loony. So those are copy dyed. So there's that. And all these are not listed yet. As soon as I upload this video, since it'll take like an hour to upload, I will start turning on the sale. Oh, you know, you'd probably like to know what the sale is, right? So I'm going to tell you that officially it's supposed to start like at midnight Pacific time, but I'm going to try to turn it on while this video is uploading, and you just have to buy 2 items or more. I don't want to limit you, and you get 10% off. So it's just a small token discount because at the end of the month I plan on having a bigger sale. But I just thought, you know, it's Labor Day. Let's do it. Let's have a sale before I go on vacation. So this is more, I've had this listed before. This is that artist size, you know, 9 by 12 newsprint style paper, like an old coloring book or drawing. And I don't know if you can see, because they're torn from the artist notebooks and stuff, they're like this. And it's a mix from more than one pad. And all the paper this time was like from the 80s and 90s, you know, so it's a little bit, you can tell kind of the older ones, because honestly they're better quality. Oh, and this is just what I have in the back for, it's an old music lesson thing for additional support. So we've got those, and I think there's 20 pieces of paper in here. Oh my gosh. See, this is what happens when you spend all your time getting ready and don't think about taking notes. But just look at the listing, and then you'll see that. So there's that. So I haven't had those in a little while, and people really like that. And then here's a classic. I haven't had this in, I think when I looked at this, it had been a year or 2 since I've had tracing paper. And there's 15 sheets in here. Also 9 by 12. You know, torn from the pad. But these edges are pretty good for the most part. And then, of course, you get that cool sound. And these are fun to use for pockets in a journal, or even just to sew in and have that sound, and you know, you can kind of see through it. So as I said, there's 15 sheets in here. I don't remember how many packs I made up. So there's that. So I do have that coffee dyed paper listed, and I guess since we're on coffee dyeing, we will stick with coffee dyeing. And then at an estate sale, I got a box of these. They're the old tractor feed, and they're index cards. And of course, my husband was with me. So there's always a discussion, because he does retro computer stuff from the 80s. You know, which one of us is going to get these? And of course, the second he said, no, you can have them, I said, no take backs. So, they were mine. And there's 2, they're perforated. And so I just kind of did them by the squares of the box that they were in. Can you see the perforation? Can I get it? So, okay, here is my thought. You could just tear them apart and use them, and you know, as journaling cards or what have you. That's great. But it is fun to have this. To me, when you see stuff like this, it puts the junk in junk journal. This retro-y stuff. So, one thought, and I haven't had a chance to play with it because I just finished these. But one thought I had was it would be fun to put like washi tape along the perforation, and then maybe use it just as a, you know, tuck it, flip, something like that. And then just kind of embrace the tractor feed goodness of it. Or you could tear it in half and still leave the tractor feeds on there, or use it as is. You could glue something on this side, you know, and have it as a journaling card. Pockets. I just thought they were fun. And I hadn't seen them before. I mean, not that I know they're out there and they exist, but I hadn't come across them. So there are 12 of these squares per pack, so you'll get 24. And of course, each one is different. And see more of that green file folder. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I just thought these were fun. I hadn't really seen them in a long, you know, just thought they were good times. Good times. Something creative. Stretch our creativity. Something a little different. All right. Next. Okay, these, I had to order more. Okay, I bought these last year for my mom's estate sale to use for pricing stuff. And then I took the leftovers and I coffee dyed them. And maybe you got 1 or 2 for free in your thank you thing. And I was looking at them. I had come across some more in my the shop where I dye my paper, and I was like, you know, these are really fun. So I ordered more. Of course, when I ordered them, I had to get them with the craft, so those are listed separately, and I didn't dye those. But they're kind of interesting because this side, I mean, it's smooth, it's not shiny. See, there's no shine. but it's like super smooth. So it didn't like take the coffee the same. And then the other side is more like, it's not rough. It's just like paper, normal paper texture. And so, I don't know. I just thought they were really fun. I like the shape and I just love how they look. Look at that one. So I just thought I wanted to dye them. I'm in a crazy dyeing mood. And so I have a couple of those up in my Etsy shop. Well, they will be listed once this video goes up. So I have those. And then these, interestingly enough, and these are pretty, not too thick. You know, that's not super thick. I mean, there's my finger. And but they got a good heft to them. Now the craft ones are the same, both sides. So, and then, oh, and there's 15 of each style in a pack. So there's the craft. I think these, if you're going to stamp on them, which was my first thought, I think they'd be really fun stamped on. I would use, you know, I'm drawing a blank, like the archival ink or the Visit, you know, the more permanent and not like, unless you want a real faded look, you know, like the oxides or something like that. Oh, there she goes. See? Oof. So there's those. I've got a couple of those up. And then when I was out looking for goodies, like you know, season's almost over. I'm going to be so sad. I love hunting. I have the totes to prove it. Anyway, I digress. I found a box. These are from the 80s, and nothing is safe. So they're, of course, coffee dyed, of these larger, like coin envelopes. So they're 6.5 by 3.5. And I think I put all the tags. I had one size of tag. And of course I put them away as a thank you, that fit in there really nicely. These do, but I don't have any of these listed. But I have some, is it alteration or inventory tags? So, I'm working on these. I am working on these, but I don't think they'll be up by the end of the weekend. So anyway, I love old envelopes, and you can see they took the coffee. It's subtle, but it just adds a fun amount of age. And then just 'cause I had some spools with a little bit of the crinkle ribbon left, but not the full, you know, like not enough how I do the 5-yard length. So I dyed it, crinkled it, and decided, I don't know if I'll ever do this again. If it's winter, I don't know if I can do that with these envelopes. But anyway, I got like a huge box of them. So I'm having a good time. And if you want them, you know, not dyed, just put a message down below and let me know. I'm always open to feedback. Right now, everything's getting dyed. As I've told people in my letters, if the cat was not black, she'd probably be coffee dyed. If she'd let me, which she probably wouldn't. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I'm cooking. It's not too long. Okay, then I did some more fabric ribbon. I couldn't remember what box or what drawer I had it in for the others, so I didn't dig them out. I have listed right now like a black and off-whitey antique check. It's homespun. It dyed really, really cool. And then this I have not listed yet, but it will be up by the time you see this video. This check fabric is when I used to do craft shows and make like Santas and snowmen and Raggedy Anns, you know, not the toys, but the stuff we like to buy and decorate for the holidays. This was one of my favorites because this is one of those reds that it's not too orange, it's not too pink, it's not too purple, you know, it's just right. Now, it's not super coffee dyed. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know. But it did, I don't know if you can really see. It's not bright white anymore. But I tried to do it when I made it where you get like those little splotches and, but it's pretty subtle. On the other hand, it's not so new and bright looking that if you're using it with a vintage journal or old fabric, it's not going to stand out like a sore thumb. I have some gingham fabric ribbon left. I think I still have some left. And I got the fabric secondhand, and it was long enough to make fabric ribbon, but it was bright, 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 new, shiny. So I subtly dyed it, and you can hardly even tell, but it's perfect. Like if you hold it up to an old cookbook, it doesn't look like, oh, that's new fabric. It blends well. Okay, guys, I'm down to one thing. Okay. This takes me back. Remember how I said I did craft shows? Now, I don't think I ever saw this fabric at a craft show. But it just has that vibe. It just has that vibe, and it just gave me warm fuzzies. And that's this Tapestry. I have 8 of these. This is a Tapestry Snowman fabric. And I cut it so it's like 17 inches this way high. And then it's half the fabric, which I think was 24, 25 inches. It's a little bit wider than that, but I like to round down. So if you have a bigger project, I mean, if that's close, keep it in mind there, because I use my rotary cutter, but I cannot cut straight, and it was there, you know, it's hard to lay it out and get it perfect. So I did the best I could, but it's not, this is not perfectly straight, you know, so it might be, some of them might be a little more than 17, like this is from the bottom. I don't think, none of them are less than 17, but you know what I'm saying. So, but there's plenty here to make a wonderful journal cover. Now I'm speaking to you journal makers, but honestly, ooh, I don't like that. Honestly, I think it would be cute Christmas pillows or a smaller stocking, but of course you got to work this way because it's a directional fabric. So there's the back, and I just remember, I cannot remember what store I saw this for sale in. It was probably like a quilt store or a high-end quilt store. I don't think it was at Joann's, and I don't remember when it was, but it was probably 20 plus years ago. And I remember it was, I can't even tell you how much it was, but I remember my jaw dropped at how expensive it was, you know, like $60 a yard or something. And I thought, because when I saw it, I thought, oh, this would be so cool, like on a footstool or an ottoman or something. But golly, I mean, it's kind of Christmas. I mean, it's not 100% Christmas, and that's a commitment. So definitely better for pillows or stocking or fabulous journal cover. So that's what I've gotten listed today. I have more stuff to come, like paper. Like I have, these are sitting right here, so I'll show you. I coffee dyed a bunch of these, and they're not counted or packaged or photographed, or so this will be a tomorrow or Sunday thing. I'm going to shoot for tomorrow, but I got to count all that paper. I have lace tablecloths and curtains that I have dyed, and since I have my cutting thing out for this, I need to get on it and get that stuff, because I've got, I don't remember how I had it, I've got like 2 or 3 totes of coffee dyed lace tablecloths and curtains and stuff. I might have gotten a little carried away. Because we are leaving on vacation soon, and I'm like, okay, that's going to be like 2+ weeks of no dyeing, and that practically takes us into October, and I can do some dyeing in October, but it's not the same. And it's so cold sometimes, and it takes forever for it to get warm enough. Like it will get warm enough that my hands get cold and all that from touching the wet fabric and the coffee dye and everything. So I'm trying just to get as much done as I can to last for the winter. So anyway, that is all, my friends. Oh, why am I pulling my laptop? Say hi, everybody. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so tired and loopy. So that is all, my friends. I will start the sale as soon as I get this up and running on YouTube. And the sale runs, I guess you'd like to know that. So buy 2 or more things. Oh, that's what I want to tell you. 2 more things is 10% off. Now, if you buy, let's say you buy 2 things tonight, tomorrow you decide, oh, great, I'm going to get some paper. But that was the only thing you wanted, which is A-okay. Put, because I won't be packaging these things up till Monday, put a note on your order, like where it says note to seller. Say, this is my 2nd purchase, or this is my 3rd purchase, or whatever. And I'll go back and refund, you know, give you the 10% off, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you could put a note just to make my life easier. I haven't missed yet, but I would hate for it to be you, this person that I miss it on. And let's see. And the sale runs till Monday, probably midnight Pacific time. I don't think I'll be listing anything on Monday. So I'll be listing a lot tomorrow, Saturday, and a lot on Sunday. So if you're not watching this video till Saturday, then know that there is still new things coming. And I don't know if I'll post them on social media or not. We'll see how I feel. I should just make a commitment, but I can't. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Friday / Saturday / Sunday. And let me know if you have any questions or comments or thoughts. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. And let's see, I gotta turn this off.